Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2019. The address we're inspecting today is 14735 Southwest Grebe Lane, Beaverton, Oregon, 97007. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the garage cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Vutec self-leveling HD colored video inspection camera. This is one of the best cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some aged sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet the specifications. Here we go.
Make a video of it and send it by email. But they're running water down the sink.
We are running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Overall condition of the pipe appears to be in pretty good working condition. We see no recent signs of blockage or backup.
Oh, the sink is working right now. What is this?
We are running some water from the kitchen sink.
Yeah, let's see how it's going. Good.
After about 15 feet, we have seen no cracking, we've seen no offsets, we've seen no separations, no bellies, so far so good. For whatever reason, the pipe does have a little bit of tendency for buildup to happen. You can see as the camera is going along the bottom of the pipe, it's scraping up some of the buildup that's happening and starting to free that up. So we're doing a little bit of pipe maintenance right now, but I think going into this knowing that at some point maybe a little bit of maintenance might need to be required, like a professional pipe jetting maintenance where we put some pressurized water down the pipe and just kind of blow all of this out and then get to start fresh. You can see as the camera head, like I said, is scraping along the bottom of the pipe, it's bringing up some of the buildup. As we reach the end of the driveway, we're going to get deep here, or in the end of the garage, I mean. We're going to dive straight down on the ground, so the flow is going to really pick up here, so we're flying downhill right now. As we reach the bottom of this, keep in mind that it's not unusual to have a little bit of standing water at the bottom of this thing. It's a little bit tricky for the drain technicians to keep a strong pitch in the pipe as they're pulling out of a dive, and so there you can see, that's exactly what I was talking about.
The end.
So here we are reaching, we're pulling out of the straight down dive, and you can see that there's some water at the bottom of this. What we're hoping for is as the camera enters this water, the pipe turns, the pitch improves, and away we go again, so that we don't continue to stay like this. It should drain out pretty quickly. So let's see what happens as we enter the water. Yeah, and that's pretty much exactly what we were hoping for there. So a little bit of marginal pitch as we're pulling out of a straight down dive. So as precaution, it would be recommended to have a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years just to keep an eye on this area. We like that it's at the bottom of a dive, so everything is really flying. It's really picked up speed and it's flying straight down the hill off the side of a cliff basically. And so as we level out, the pipe goes a little bit flat in this area, and then we pull out of it immediately and we transition into larger piping. So really, it's pretty minor. and it's pretty typical. We do see that from time to time, but as precaution, like I said, it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep an eye on things. And then of course going into this knowing that in the future, after keeping an eye on this for a number of years, if that area continued to worsen over time, then some repair may be required here in the future. But as of right now, snapshot of the property currently today, it does appear to be still in working condition. The water was more or less clear as the camera head went through there. So things are draining through there, but they just hit that area and then slow down a little bit and then they continue to drain. And then our pitch has been perfect again, just like it was from the beginning of the pipe. We are at 55 feet. So this green pipe signifies the transition between the private builder's material and the city branch piping. It also signifies the transition in pipe sizes. So we went from 3-inch piping into 4-inch piping. And even though this is city branch piping, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility. You can see as we reach the end of the line here, the pipe levels out a little bit too. So the pipe bellies, let's take it back just a touch. So let's see, 64 feet the pipe bellies. Camera head goes submerged. And then drops into the city lateral. So it's about a 4-foot water belly right at the lateral pipe. So we would also recommend inquiring with the city, since it's right there at the lateral, to see what repairs they deem necessary in this area. So for the most part, up until that straight down dive, we see everything was flowing real strongly. We hit the dive and we pull out of it, and there's a little bit of that typical standing water that we were talking about. It does turn, it does improve, and then we keep with that nice improved pitch through the rest of the green piping, the city branch piping, and then we hit out there in the roadway right before the lateral. Then we have a 4-foot water belly. And so again, the overall condition of the pipe appears to be in working condition, but then we water belly out right at the end. So we would recommend inquiring with the city to see what repairs they deem necessary for this area out there in the roadway right before the city lateral. Once the camera head hit that belly, the camera head was completely submerged. There was a lot of debris in there. The water was not clear, so things were not draining real strongly through that area. And again, so we recommend inquiring with the city about this area, since it's way out there in the road right before the lateral. I'm going to turn off the microphone for the pullback. We keep the camera rolling for a second. Look at everything.